There's a ton of positive feedback about this treadmill.
One of the biggest wow factors is that automatic incline with 12 levels.
Those handrail controls for speed and incline are pretty slick.
Over 1,000 workouts.
SunnyFit app integration is a game changer.
Welcome to the Review Room podcast. Tired of scrolling through endless reviews and watching video after video just to make a decision? We've got you covered. We dive deep into the web, pulling together the best insights and opinions and serve them up in a quick, entertaining chat. Sit back, relax, and let us do the research so you can shop smarter and with confidence. All right, hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely. Always ready to dig into some interesting products.
Today, we're taking a look at something that's been generating a ton of buzz in the home fitness world.
Oh, yeah.
The Sunny 7515 Smart Treadmill.
Definitely a popular one.
Seems like everyone's thinking about snagging one for their home gym.
For good reason, too.
So we've been doing our homework, scrolling through the Sunny website.
Yeah, gotta check out the official details.
Poring over YouTube reviews, seeing what the experts have to say.
Always helpful to get those in-depth perspectives.
And even diving into those sometimes brutally honest Amazon user reviews.
Oh yeah, those can be real eye-openers sometimes.
So by the end of this deep dive, you'll be armed with all the info you need to decide if this treadmill is going to be your new workout buddy.
Yep, full transparency so you can make the best choice for you.
So first things first, let's talk about that moment when the delivery truck pulls up and you're face-to-face with this massive box.
Oh yeah, the unboxing experience.
Reviewers were not kidding about the size and weight of this thing.
It's definitely a substantial piece of equipment.
So if you're tackling this solo, be prepared for a little bit of a workout.
Having a second set of hands is highly recommended.
Especially if you have stairs or tight corners to navigate.
Oh yeah, maneuvering this thing through a narrow hallway could be interesting.
One Amazon reviewer, Odessa, actually shared a pretty funny story about her attempt to move it alone.
Oh no, what's happening?
Let's just say it involved her kids a lot of grunting and maybe a few choice words.
Well, at least she got it done.
But once you've conquered the unboxing beast setup itself seems pretty painless.
From what we've seen, most people say it takes about 20 minutes tops.
Most parts come pre-assembled, so you're not starting from scratch.
One little tip, though.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Swap out the included screwdriver for a better one.
Oh, good to know.
Makes the whole process a lot smoother.
All right, now that we've got the assembly out of the way, let's dive into the features that make this treadmill stand out.
The fun part.
One of the biggest wow factors is that automatic incline with 12 levels.
That's pretty impressive for a treadmill in this price range.
You can really crank up the intensity and simulate those hill climbs right in your living room.
Yeah, no more excuses about flat terrain.
And users are raving about how smoothly and quickly it adjusts.
It's like you're actually hiking up a mountain.
Speaking of getting a good workout, you gotta love those preset speed buttons.
Oh yeah, those are super convenient.
Quick jumps to 2, 4, 6, and 8 miles per hour.
No more fiddling with the controls.
And for most people, that 8 mile per hour max speed seems to be plenty.
Even for those who like to kick it into high gear.
Now, of course, we can't forget about the tech side of things.
This is where it gets really interesting.
Bluetooth connectivity and the SunnyFit app.
Takes your home workouts to a whole new level.
Over 1,000 workouts.
Wow, that's a lot of variety.
And get this 10,000 global running routes.
You could literally run around the world from your living room.
But let's get real for a minute. No product is perfect, right?
Sure, every rose has its thorns.
So let's hear what some users had to say about the potential downsides.
All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty.
One recurring theme is the shock absorption.
Ah, yeah, that's important for joint health.
Seems to work well for walkers and joggers. But some heavier runners mentioned feeling a bit of a thud when their foot hit the belt.
Yeah, it makes sense.
More weight, more force.
Exactly.
This treadmill might not have the same level of cushioning as those super expensive gym models.
Yeah, you might feel the impact a bit more.
Now, a few people mentioned the deck being a little noisy on hard floors.
Now, that's something to consider depending on your setup.
But one had a genius solution.
Oh, I love a good DIY hack.
Mats.
Really?
Just placing a couple underneath seems to do the trick.
Simple but effective.
Dampens the sound right up.
Love it.
All right, one more little quirk some users pointed out.
What's that?
The volume control on those built-in speakers.
Oh yeah, those can be a bit finicky sometimes.
Apparently it's a bit limited and hard to fine-tune.
Might want to keep those headphones handy.
Okay, one last thing to keep in mind before we move on.
Shoot.
The running surface.
Ah, yeah. How spacious is it?
It's a decent size overall,
but
a couple of taller runners mentioned they had to adjust their stride a little to feel comfortable.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you have a longer gait, you might feel a bit restricted.
So something to consider if you're on the taller side.
Definitely good to know.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here, but there's still plenty more to explore.
Oh yeah, we're just getting started. So we've talked about some potential downsides, but let's not dwell on the negative.
Let's flip the script and talk about all the good stuff.
Yeah, there's a ton of positive feedback about this treadmill.
Definitely seems like a lot of happy customers out there.
The words sturdy and quiet pop up a lot in the reviews.
And that's a big deal when you're talking about a home treadmill.
Yeah, you don't want something that feels flimsy or shakes the whole house.
Exactly, and let's not forget about those soft drop hydraulics.
Oh yeah, those make folding and storing this beast so much easier.
A lifesaver for anyone with limited space.
Speaking of convenient features,
Yeah,
those handrail controls for speed and incline are pretty slick.
super handy.
You can make adjustments without even taking your hands off the handlebars.
No more fumbling with the console mid-workout.
One user, Amber, raved about how smooth the walking experience is.
Oh, really?
She said it's worth every penny.
Now let's touch on a couple more things that came up in the reviews.
All right, fire away.
While most users found the treadmill pretty quiet, one person, Odessa, mentioned noticing some echo from her steps.
Oh, interesting.
Turns out she had placed the treadmill in a bit of a nook area.
Yeah, room acoustics can definitely play a role.
Even with a quiet machine, you might get some sound bouncing around.
Makes sense.
And then there's the pulse sensors on the handlebars.
Ah, yeah. How did those fare?
One long-term user, Kev Meist, mentioned some inconsistencies in the readings.
That's not ideal.
He said the fluctuations made it hard to rely on them for accurate heart rate data.
Yeah, if you're serious about heart rate training, a separate monitor might be a better bet.
Definitely something to consider. Okay, last but not least,
Hit me.
a few users brought up the weight of the treadmill.
Yeah, it's not exactly a featherweight,
Even with the transport wheels, it could be a bit challenging to move around.
especially for anyone with mobility issues.
All right, so we've covered a lot of user feedback, good and bad.
It's all about getting the full picture.
Now let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh yeah, the price tag.
The Sunny 7515 Smart Treadmill is not the cheapest option out there,
True.
but it's not the most expensive either.
Definitely falls somewhere in the middle.
One reviewer, Rob W., summed it up perfectly.
Oh, how'd you put it?
Pricey but worth it.
I like that.
Seems like you're getting a lot of bang for your buck.
It's all about value.
You're basically getting a near gym quality experience
Yeah,
at a fraction of the cost of those high-end models.
makes you think.
So is the Sunny 7515 Smart Treadmill the right choice for you?
That is the question, isn't it?
The answer really comes down to your individual needs and priorities.
Exactly. What are your fitness goals?
What's your budget?
And how much space do you have?
These are the key questions to ask yourself.
You got to find the perfect fit.
If you're looking for a solid, feature-packed treadmill that delivers a smooth and comfortable walking and jogging experience,
Yeah.
the Sunny 7515 is definitely worth a closer look.
Especially if you're into those convenient features.
Like the quick adjust buttons, the folding design, and that awesome Bluetooth connectivity.
But if you're a heavier runner who needs top-notch shock absorption,
Yeah.
or if you have a longer stride and need a more spacious running surface, you might want to explore other options.
And remember, those pulse readings might not be the most accurate.
So if you're a data nerd like me, a separate heart rate monitor might be a wise investment.
At the end of the day, the best treadmill for you is the one that aligns with your fitness journey.
Your budget and your lifestyle.
We hope this deep dive has given you all the info you need to make a smart decision.
Thanks for joining us.
Okay, so as we wrap up our deep dive into the Sunny 7515 Smart Treadmill,
Yeah, time to bring it all together.
let's see if we can help you decide if this is the treadmill that's going to help you crush those fitness goals.
The big question, is it the right fit for you?
We've covered the features we've heard from the users.
We've even explored some of those potential downsides.
Now it's all about putting those pieces together and figuring out if this treadmill aligns with what you're looking for.
Exactly. You got to weigh the pros and cons and see if it matches your priorities.
One thing that really stands out to me is the value.
Oh yeah, the value proposition is strong with this one.
For the price, you're getting a really solid treadmill.
Yeah, it's well built, it's packed with features.
And it seems to deliver on its promises.
That's key, right? You want a treadmill that actually does what it's supposed to do.
And don't forget all those positive reviews from users of all levels.
Yeah, from casual walkers to serious runners, people seem to be pretty happy with this treadmill.
Sunny hit a sweet spot with this model.
They found that balance between features, performance, and affordability.
Another thing I really like is how tech-savvy this treadmill is.
Oh yeah, the SunnyFit app integration is a game changer.
It really elevates the whole home workout experience.
You're not just stuck staring at a wall anymore.
You got thousands of workouts to choose from.
You can virtually run around the world.
And you can track your progress and connect with other users.
It's like having a personal trainer and a global running community right there in your living room.
But of course, we can't ignore those potential downsides.
Right, it's all about being realistic.
We talked about the shock absorption maybe not being ideal for heavier runners.
And the running surface could feel a bit cramped for taller folks.
And it's always important to take user reviews with a grain of salt.
Absolutely. What works for one person might not work for another.
It's all about finding that perfect match for your individual needs and preferences. So here's a final thought to leave you with.
All right, let's hear it.
Imagine yourself setting up this treadmill in your home.
Okay,
You lace up your sneakers, you hop on,
I'm with you.
you start your workout, you feel that incline kick in,
I can feel the burn already.
you glance down at the display and see your progress.
And you feel that sense of accomplishment.
Does it feel right?
Does it feel like this treadmill belongs in your life?
Does it fit seamlessly into your routine, your space, your budget?
Only you can answer those questions.
But hopefully this deep dive has given you the knowledge and the insights you need to make a confident decision.
That's what we're here for, to empower you to make the best choice for your fitness journey.
Thanks for joining us on this exploration of the Sunny 7515 Smart Treadmill.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
Happy running, everyone.
If you're ready to make a purchase or just check current prices,
We've got you covered,
we've got some links in the description.
so be sure to check those out.
And while you're down there,
Yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button
and the notification bell,
so you don't miss any of our future deep dives.